Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Very exciting news today because I'm very bullish on economy and VV. Thank you so much for everyone that watched my video yesterday. And VV and economy, I think they're gonna do very well in the future. Why? Because of the IPs, as I told you yesterday. The most famous IPs in the world that you can ever think of: Marvel, Disney, DC, Coca-Cola. All these are great brands, 100 years old company. You cannot go wrong with them. And so today I want to tell you one of the most undervalued VV collectible that I think right now is going to be Steamboat Willie, the very first edition of the Mickey Mouse that was introduced back in 1928. That was the very first Mickey Mouse film. It's like 7 minutes long. If you search on YouTube Steamboat Willie, you should be able to watch that Mickey Mouse video. It's just a very historic piece that every single collector should have in their NFT collection. This is going to be worth a lot of money down the road. Think about it. Disney is a 100 years old company, and there's so many fans out there, so many Disney fans. So many people go to the theme park every single day. And as long as there's kids getting born, like, in the world, I don't think that Disney will go anywhere, especially Disney is getting into metaverse. Metaverse is going to be huge for the next 3 to 5 years to come. And this is going to benefit a lot of people while holding a piece of Disney. Steamboat Willie to me is like the Monalisa of Disney. Walt Disney is like the Leonardo da Vinci, right? So without Mickey Mouse, without the Steamboat Willie, there's no Disney theme park, there's no Disney anything. So the success of Disney is really because of Steamboat Willie. Steamboat Willie is going to be the most historical piece of Disney of all time. And right now it's worth about $10,000. I know it's a lot of money to a lot of people, but in the future, this piece of art, it's going to worth a lot more. Why? Because it's limited edition. It's extremely limited. It's only 6,928 editions out there, and this is huge. Think about it. How many Disney fans out there is trying to get this piece of art in the few years to come, right? Only 6,928 lucky people in the world will have the opportunity to own this piece of art. Think about it. It's going to be huge. And Walt Disney once said, it all started with a mouse. Okay? So this is the mouse that he was referring to. This is the mouse that he was talking about. Because everything started with this Steamboat Willie. Steamboat Willie is going to worth a lot of money, mark my words. And I really hope that everyone can see the opportunity right now and get in the market, because Steamboat Willie is just not another JPEG NFT that you can see on OpenSea or some other platforms. This is huge. This is like the Mona Lisa of Disney, as I told you. So please spend some time, do some research, and you will know what I'm talking about. Because right now, Walt, my favorite is still Walt Disney, the Walt and Mickey, which is the partner statue on VEVE right now, which is about $30,000. It's gonna be, it's gonna be worth a lot more money down the road, for sure. But my prediction for Steamboat Willie is at least $15,000, because it should be half the value of Walt, at least. It could be getting closer to Walt, to be honest, because of the first debut of Mickey Mouse. That's huge, right? So my prediction will be 15,000 very soon for Steamboat Willie, and it's gonna keep increasing in value because of the scarcity. Because of the 6,928 out there. We're not talking about um, 10,000 like CryptoPunk or other crypto projects out there, and these are limited edition. And there's another thing too. So VV down the road, they would let you decide if you want to keep your collectible, it's fine, but if you want to burn your collectible for points, the MCP points. So it's the MCP is the master collector program that they created. So the more points you have, the more things you can do, and you can exchange for some drops and some other things that they are working on right now. So I would think that people will start burning their NFTs in order to get some points, and they can get some really cool stuff. So the 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 the, the mint will keep going down, like 6,928. If people keep burning them, you could see only 5,000, only 3,000, only 1,000 Mickey Mouse out there, the Steamboat Willies out there. The less they are, the more value it's going to be for these collectibles. So you have to think long term. Everything you invest today is not going to be worth a million, the next day, next week, or next month. You have to hold on to them to the years to come. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. If you believe in these IPs, if you believe in these companies, Disney, Marvel, DC, you're not gonna sell them, because VV to me is like Bitcoin when they were $5,000, right? When it was $5,000, some people heard about it, and a lot of people, they still don't know what VV is. They know what Disney is. They didn't even know Disney, they have their own NFTs. But I'm telling you right now, think about it like Bitcoin. It's only $5,000, right, at Bitcoin. So VV is at that stage. So when VV grows to $40,000, $60,000 worth of Bitcoin, like today, it's going to worth a lot more money, right? It's gonna be like what, 8, 10 times, at least 8, 10 times of what the current value would be. So you're talking about $30,000 partner statue worth $300,000, which is very reasonable for a Walt Disney statue. And the Steamboat Willie for 10,000 right now could be easily $100,000. $100,000 will be very easy, and I really hope that you guys do some research and make sure that you understand the whole ecosystem of what VV is all about and what they're going into. And the VV-verse and the Disney metaverse, all these metaverses will make a lot of people rich, and will have a lot of millionaires, billionaires. And I cannot stress enough, we're still very early in this NFT projects, just like the Bitcoin, when it was $5,000. And I know that a lot of people will be like, why am I buying all these stupid NFTs that is just like a JPEG of something, and it's not gonna worth a lot of money. They don't know anything about blockchain technology. They don't know anything about the growth, the millennials, the next generation. They are going to invest heavily into cryptocurrency and NFT projects, because those are the ones that they can get to gain the most. Forget about the stock market, forget about gold or silver. Gold and silver, they're great investment, but it's for like older generation. The newer generation, they're not so much into gold and silver. The new gold and silver to me, and the new generation, would be crypto and NFTs. and they're going nowhere. They're not going to be wiped out or disappear or anything. If you believe internet will still be here the next year, 10 years, 20 years, 100 years to come, there will be NFTs, there will be cryptocurrencies. And I am a strong believer in crypto and NFTs. You got to start thinking about the future, because I always say cash is trash. Like, I learned it from Rich Dad Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki is one of my mentors when I was, little, when I first came to the United States. And I love Robert Kiyosaki. I love what he did, to a lot of people, changed a lot of people's life. And he keeps stressing it. Cryptocurrency will be the next big thing, And I really hope that people start seeing the potential on VEVE, Ecomi, OMI token, These are going to worth a lot of money down the road. So please spread this video, share this video, spread the words to your friends, family, let people know about VEVE, let people know about OMI tokens, and they would really appreciate you down the road. But also, a disclaimer, this is not a financial advice by any means. You have to do your own research like I did, and make sure that you understand there is risk in anything that you invest into, right? You can buy a piece of real estate and it could get burned down, something could happen to it. And, nothing is risk-free, nothing is solid or stable, If you're looking for something stable, cryptocurrency and NFTs, they're not for you. They're very volatile. It's one of the most volatile investment projects, would be the crypto and NFTs. And I have to repeat one more time, NFTs, not every single NFT will survive in the bear market. When the bear market comes, 98% of the NFTs will go down to zero. It's not going to worth anything, anything after the bear market. Only the great brands with the great IPs will survive in the bear market. So Disney, Universal, Marvel, DC, Coca-Cola will be those IPs, will be here for many years to come. So if you love Disney, you gotta own a piece of Disney NFTs. And also, anything Disney you could potentially buy for a huge profit. Any golden moments that you can see on VEVE, they are a great investment. The cheapest one right now I think is like the Wall-E. Wall-E is a great character from Pixar. It's gonna worth a lot of money down the road too, but they're the cheapest one right now. If you are not able to afford a lot of high price NFTs on VEVE's, Wall-E's or Elsa is another favorite of mine, Bart and Homer, The Simpsons, and then another very good NFTs that I love, the set, will be the Star Wars. There are a lot of Star Wars friends. There are a lot of Star Wars fans out there. So when the fans know about VEVE, they know about, Star Wars. The first ever Star Wars on the blockchain is on VEVE, and all of them will be starting buying like crazy, and all these will shooting up like crazy. So the R2D2 right now is worth $8,000 last time I checked. So it's gonna hit 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 very soon. So get in now while it's still early, while it's still cheap, while it's still affordable, under 10K, and I hope that you are able to join the bandwagon before it blows to the moon, to the Mars. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Peace out.